for those who were probably, I don't know if y'all were like waiting for me. You guys probably were waiting for me on Saturday, like, oh my god, when is the WAF gonna stream? I didn't stream because I just kind of took that day as a off day to just enjoy myself and like play games and forget everything, because I don't know if anyone had missed my tweet about how my grandmother passed away this past week. And my grandmother has been a really big part of my life in terms of like growing up and how I am today and how I see the world, how I treat others. And she's just been very big influence to me. And I didn't really know how to process it, because when I learned of it, I didn't cry. I wasn't like upset. I wasn't sad or anything. I was kind of like indifferent towards it because I haven't talked to her in such a long time. But the more I thought about it, the more sad it was for me, because I realized that there was many things that I learned from her, and for me, she was more motherly in a way. My mom was like always at work. She's working 2 jobs normally, and she always comes home super late because she always would like go to hang out with friends at a bar afterwards, because my mom was very young when she had all of us, so she was working multiple jobs and just trying to live her life with her friends too. So I never really saw my mom a lot, and in that way my grandma kind of took up that mantle a bit. And so I guess my grandma really was, thinking about it more, my grandma like really shaped me into the person I was. At first, learning about it, I was indifferent, and then over time I started mourning a lot more about it. And then especially because my grandma also kind of forgot who I was later in her life. I would say like maybe 5 years ago is when she started developing, or not develop, she started having really bad memory problems because she had a stroke. And whenever I had talked to her, she would only call me by my sister's name, and she wouldn't really remember me. So like I guess that was the biggest part that hurt. That was the biggest part that like kind of hit me, was knowing that she just forgot about me. So I guess that was like kind of the part that hit. So when I tweeted about it, that's when it was like really hitting me, and so I kind of just was thinking a lot about it. So yeah, that's why I didn't stream, but I'm streaming now, so it's all good. Sorry to get like sappy and all, but yeah, I know a lot of people can resonate with the story like that, because I've been reading everyone's comments. I've been seeing like people in the Discord comment about how they lost their grandma, or like how their relationship is with their family sometimes. So I've been reading all of that stuff, and to know that I'm not alone is very comforting. I know it's a terrible experience. I know that a lot of people experience the same thing, but that's just life. And it's, in a weird way, it's comforting to have people in that same position. My voice is all fucked up. I'm trying not to cry. I didn't want to cry. I didn't want to freaking cry. For some reason, whenever I'm dealing with a loved one passing away or someone's death in whatever manner, it takes a while for me to process it for some reason. I thought I would be fine, because like when I learned of it, I was like, she was old. She was 90 something years old, so it makes sense. But then the more I thought about it, it was like, damn, that shit hit a bit harder later on than when I learned of it. So it was weird. It was just a weird processing thing for me.